All right, everybody, welcome to this amazing live masterclass. I'm very happy to be your host. My name is Sam Ashwaju Harvard. Today, we're going to be talking about high-paying job live webinar. Now, this is very important that I lay this foundation before we get into what we want to share. We have a simple goal, and the simple goal is to see how you can work for any organization of your choice, regardless of wherever you are, either as an employee or a freelancer or a consultant, and you can earn up to 10,000 US dollars on a monthly basis. Now, you can do the conversion depending on what country you are watching from. I'm so excited today to host you because the things I'm going to be sharing with you in the next few minutes are things that have capacity to change everything about your life for good, provided you take action on the things I'm going to be sharing. Some of the information I'll be releasing today, you can't find them anywhere because they are born out of personal experience, and there are things that anyone can do it. When I mean anyone, regardless of where you are, what level of life you are right now, and your location, your background, your educational qualification, all of that does not matter. What matters is your ability to believe that you can earn $10,000 monthly, either as an employee, a freelancer, or a consultant for any organization you choose to work with. Once you have that belief and then you practice the things I'm going to be sharing with you, that is what's going to make all the difference. So before we get into this, I want to know where you're watching me from. So send us a chart, your location, wherever you are watching from any country, any city across Africa, outside Africa. Fantastic. So people from the United States, from Texas. We have people from Tanzania. Yes, we have people from Nigeria, Abuja, Lagos. Yes, fantastic. Just keep typing it wherever you're watching this from, all over the world. This is an amazing time, and I want you to make sure you do not skip this for any reason, because a lot of amazing stuff are going to be dropping your way in this amazing webinar. Remember, the goal is to share with you from personal experience things you can do, how you can get either a high-paying job as an employee or how you can work as a freelancer for any organization and be able to earn minimum or perhaps maximum of 10,000 US dollars on a monthly basis. Now, before we go into that, I want to go through the things that we are going to be talking about in today's masterclass. This is very important because I've already sent you a video, a pre-webinar video, talking about these 6 things, 6 areas we're going to be covering. So I'm going to run through them quickly. The first thing we want to do is to find where you are, all right? Identifying exactly where you are right now, listening to me or watching me from anywhere in the world is the first thing. I found out that you can't get to any destination without, first of all, defining and being clear about your current location. So we're going to talk about that. Next is talk about cracking the unemployment code. What really is unemployment? And really we'll talk about that. The next thing we're going to talk about what a high-paying job is, what a low-paying job, what a high-paying job, and what does it mean vis-a-vis what we call the high income skill. And then we're going to learn the most important of all, how organization measure value. If you want to make money working from any business organization, either your own personal businesses, you need to understand where the value is. And then we're going to talk about how organization measure, what are the problems you can solve for organization that they can pay you up to $10,000 on a monthly basis. And then we're going to learn how to get a high-paying job. What are the things you can do to get a high-paying job? Just imagine the position you are right now. If you're looking for a job, or perhaps you are currently engaged in one employment or another and you feel you are underemployed, how can you get a high-paying job that can actually pay for every of your bills conveniently? What are the things you can do? I will share with you from experience and things you can equally practice that is not location bias. So stay with me to the end, and then of course I'm going to show you the easiest way out. How do you connect from where you are today in few weeks and months time to a level where you can earn over $10,000 on a monthly basis. All right, I've earned that on a daily basis before, and you can also do exactly what I did. You can even improve on it and be able to make it for yourself. So if you stick around to the end of this webinar, I have some very, very special bonus and offer that I'm making for you, and I don't want you to miss it, because that is what's going to make the very difference in your life right now. Now, before we go in, I want you to make a commitment with me that everything I'm going to share with you, you will practice. If you're making this commitment with me, type in the chat box yes, 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 all over. Yes. Type yes if you're making this commitment with me that everything I will share with you, you will practice. Because the way you learn is not by listening and watching me right now. The way you learn is by going to do the things I'm going to share with you. Before now, you have attended a lot of seminars and webinars and programs before, and you are still the way you are right now. The difference is not that there are no power or truth in the things that were shared in those webinars. The power or the important thing that is missing is practice. You did not practice the things that you were taught, or you didn't have the platform to practice them. But today I'm going to make sure that we have a meeting point where you can actually practice the things that we are going to talk about. So are we ready? Let's get started. Are we ready? Type yes all over. So the first thing we want to find out is, where are you? So I ask you that question, where are you? Now, I said in the video I sent to you earlier that if you want to come to my house and you call me on a cell phone, the first thing I ask you is, where are you? I will not be able to define how to move to your destination, which is my house, without first understanding your current position. So the first thing you want to find out before you get to a level where you can earn $10,000 on a monthly basis is, where are you right now? How much are you even earning? So there are a few steps that I need you to write down and take note on as per finding and defining where you are. Clarity is everything. In your finance, where are you currently? How much are you earning? How much are you spending on a weekly, on a monthly, on an hourly basis? Where are you financially? Some of you don't even have any kinds of earnings, but yet you're surviving. That's interesting. So that is where you are. It is not a shame as per where you are, provided you have a desire to get to a certain destination that is different from where you are currently. But you can't get to that destination without, first of all, being clear. Are you in debt? All right. Are you debt free? Do you have abundance? Are you still trying to get a job? Are you earning below minimum wage? Where are you currently? The next thing you want to check is your skill set. Where are you as per skill? All right, skill is everything, and I'm going to share this with you in the course of this masterclass. What are the importance of skill? All right, where are you as per skill? What can you do right now? What are the skills that you have right now that you've acquired? Is it technical skills, management skill, leadership skill, soft skill, hard skill? What kind of skills do you have right now? Write them down. All right, write them down. Get a pen and a paper right now and write them down. And then in business, if you're an entrepreneur, if you want to be an entrepreneur, where are you in your business today? What is your cash flow saying? What is your income statement? What is your output statement saying? What is your business state right now? Where are you in your business right now? In a relationship, where are you? Are you single, married, dating, flirting, playing around, whatever, or complicated? All right, where are you right now in your relationship? And then, of course, lifestyle, the things you wanted to do, those bucket lists, where are you over there? What are the things that you have been able to do? Now, I haven't written down all of this, and I want you, as I'm talking, to be writing these things, that it's very important. We need to set a goal. Our goal is to earn up to 10,000 US dollars every month through your skill. That is the goal. Now, to get to this goal, we need to be clear about where you are based on all these 5 things that are on your screen right now. So I haven't written all of these things and we have the goal, then we can delve into the next point on this webinar, which is to talk about the unemployment problem. In Africa, over 33% are currently unemployed. And this is crazy because there is another time that is called underemployed. Now, if you look at the statistics in the United States, close to 10% are currently underemployed, means they are earning below their capacity. They are earning below their skill level and the things that they could do. Over in Africa, over 43% are underemployed in Africa, and this is crazy. Now, this next statistic is going to blow your mind, because over 30 million businesses have been registered in the United States alone. Let's come to Nigeria. About 3.1 million businesses have been registered so far in Nigeria. And then in Kenya, over 1 million businesses are registered in Kenya as at 2005. How much more as at today? Now, with all of these businesses that are registered, how come we have this huge unemployment rate at this region? What could be the problem? I found out that the problem majorly is because of the huge gap between what is needed by these businesses and what is available with our graduates. All right, the people who went to school, who are supposed to be equipped with skills that can provide value for this organization, unfortunately are not well equipped with what is needed by this organization to be able to function and make them grow. Most of the technical skills taught in the university are no longer enough, all right? And this is why your degree, regardless of the school you went to, is not a guarantee that you're going to be employed. I spoke to a couple of friends recently who happened to study in the UK and America respectively, and they are their masters in some of the best universities in the world, but somehow they are currently unemployed. They are looking for something that's going to pay them about $150 monthly. That's about 50,000 naira, because they are in Nigeria. How terrible is that? All right, they spend so much money to acquire degrees at these prestigious universities in the world. Unfortunately, they cannot get a job. How come universities are no longer equipping with relevant required skills to build businesses, to grow businesses, to develop businesses, such that these businesses can hire and hire more? What do you think if I start a business right now and I hire 5 people, and those 5 people perform optimally to grow the business 10 times in the next 1 year? It means that business will have capacity to hire 50 more people after a year. That is what I'm talking about. Imagine the total number of businesses that are registered, 3 million business, and in 5 years they all can grow to a level where they can have an average of 100 employees each. What it means is the entire population of Nigeria will be fully employed. They will have to be shipping in employees from other countries. You get what I'm saying? That is exactly what could happen, provided that everyone, just like you, are equipped with relevant skills that the businesses of today need. And I'm not talking to you just because you're trying to get a job. Even if you're a business owner, or you're trying to start either an online business, or you're trying to start your own e-commerce, or you're trying to start your own practices based on whatever business idea that you have, these relevant skills are important to grow any business. And this really is the number one need of every organization. Now, what's happening is that we are in the age of artificial intelligence and globalization that made competitions very, very, very swift. All right, and this is reducing the need for human skills. It's reducing the need for a lot of technical skills, because right now computer technology are taking over the things that man used to do, and that is the major problem that a lot of graduates are facing today. The jobs that used to be available for them are no longer available because of exactly what is happening right now in the business world. All right. So every business out there has some similar needs that they can't seem to get enough of. No matter what business you're trying to look into, no matter the Fortune 500 company, there are some similar needs that they always have need for people to help them feel. It's insatiable. They keep needing more and more and more of it. Now, here's the catch. Anyone who has developed relevant skills in this area, all right, or you have capacity to solve problems in this area, you will be desirable for employment. Here is the key. If you're looking for a job today, this slide you're seeing in front of you answers everything. If you can't develop skills in these relevant areas that all of these organizations are looking for, they will beg you to work for them. You will not be the one begging to work for them. I mean, it's going to switch. All right. Now, let me ask you a question. Why do you need a job? I want you to type for me. Why do you need a job? What are the reasons you need a job? So tell me, why do you need a job? Yeah, to make money. What is it that you need a job for? Now, unfortunately, a lot of people are trying to get a job, but they've not defined exactly the reason they're trying to get a job. Without this reason being very clear, to be difficult for you to get a good job. I mean, something befitting to what your skill levels are. So it's very important. In my own opinion, there should be two reasons that you're looking for a job. One is either to earn a living, or number two, for self-development. All right. It's either to earn a living or for self-development. Now, self-development is very key and important, because even if you're going to start your own business, I often advise people that why a lot of SME fails is because of lack of skills, and I'm going to get into that. They don't have the required skills to build a business, and some of these skills are picked up when you work under a corporate structure. You learn a whole lot of things that you can practice in your own business. Most people eat and kill their businesses. You don't want to do that to yourself. All right, so I have a question for you. Would you like to make a lot of money so you can live the lifestyle of your dream? Yeah? Type yes if this is you. Type yes if this is you. Okay, so that will lead me to explaining a few things to you. See, the journey of wealth has a beginning, an intermediate or interjection, and then of course it has the ultimate path. You can't begin from the third step. You have to start from step one. This is the problem. A lot of people struggle financially because what they are focusing on is the thing that they should grow into. There is a starting point, and the starting point of the journey of wealth begins with skill. Now listen to me very carefully. No matter the recession, no matter the economic meltdown, no matter the political climate or whatever is happening in your country, if you have skill, now not just any kind of skill, relevant skill, you will always be able to bounce back. I've always taught people the true measure of wealth is if you lose, this is how I define wealth. If you lose everything you have today, God forbid, how long will it take you to make them back? Some people will lose their life if they lose everything that they have today, because they cannot reproduce whatever it is that they have. Now, this is the age where internet business is attracting people to a lot of things they call investments, where you're going to put in money into some Bitcoin, into some Ponzi scheme, into some MLM, or the popular one that all of us, I'm sure, a lot of people on this call participated in, what they call MMM. Yeah, if you did MMM, just type MMM. Yeah, can you see? A lot of people did MMM. Yeah. So you're trying to multiply and get rich by putting funds into some form of investment when you have not, first of all, secure how funds come into your life. So the first thing you have to secure is the beginning, which is skill. When you develop high income skill, relevant skill, they are always going to be with you, which means you can always make money no matter what happens to you. You can always make money over and over and over. And then the next thing is to build a scalable business. And then from the income float that is coming from these businesses that you've been able to build around your skill, you can now start to invest money. Why? If you do investment, every investment comes with its own attendant risk. As a matter of fact, if you're looking for high yielding investment, you must be prepared to lose all your money. And this is a very terrible experience that I had a few years ago, where we created an investment leverage club, and unfortunately we lost all the money. All right, we lost all the money, and this is a very painful experience for me, which of course taught me a very serious lesson. So you don't start from investment. You start first by building a skill, and then you can move into business, and then you can invest from there. Because if you lose money in investment, you know you're going to make money back with your skill, and you're not going to be investing with your life saving or every kind of money you can afford to lose. Now, for businesses, The reason they have issues, like I said earlier, is because they do not have requisite or relevant skills that can build a business and sustain it. And this is the major issue that we have. So let's talk about what a high-paying job is. For those of you on this call who are looking for a job or want to get a job or another job or move from one job to another, when we are talking about any skill set that can solve the core problems for any organization, you are talking about a high-paying job. What are the skills you have today? What kind of problems can they solve? Or first of all, what are even the major problems of any organization you're intending to work with? All right. Now, money is in operation, but I always say that real money is in project. What this means simply is that if you do the things that computers and robots can do for a business, they will determine what you can earn. All right, what you can earn is fixed. The value or premiums already placed on you. You cannot exceed that. But if your delivery is based on projects, means it's something that brings results that is scalable for the organization, you would earn much more. All right, and this is mind blowing. I'm going to share a few stories with you later on in the course of today's webinar. So let's talk about the problem analytic approach. Now, this really is to help put you in a spurt where you can solve problems for different organizations of your choice. So let's say you want to earn a high income. A high income is a product of the value you can add to the organization, and it begins with the problems you have identified you can create solutions for. So if a business have a problem, can you create a solution for that problem, and that problem can yield a value to you? One of my friends, who I think was the first of my friends to become a millionaire, he was doing his national service with the Central Bank of Nigeria at the time, and because of his smartness, his immediate boss liked him and asked that he traveled with him to a certain event. I think it was a meeting about a certain project they've been working on, and he asked him to come into the meeting and take minutes. So while he was taking minutes, he took notes of everything that they were talking about and discovered they had a very huge problem they've been spending money to try and solve. When he got back to his hotel room, he sat down and created a solution, comprehensive blueprints for the solution to the particular problem that they went to the retreat to talk about. And then he shared this blueprint with his boss, and his boss took him to make a presentation to the governor of the central bank, and the governor gave him two offers. He told him, "We have spent billions trying to solve this particular problem, and we love your blueprint. We believe this can work. We have two offers for you. Would you work for us as an employee when you're done with your national service? That's like an internship. Would you work for us as a full staff, or would you work for us as a consultant?" Your guess is as good as mine. Of course, he's a consultant to the central bank, and that opened a lot of things for him. So your high income skills is tied to the quality of value you can create. Someone said how to become a billionaire is to find a problem that 1 billion people have and sell it to them at $1 each. That is, become a $1 billion owner. All right, so that's the thing. So now, having said all of this, what then are the problems of businesses? What are the major problems of businesses that you can solve? What are the things that are eating businesses up? That if only you can provide this answer for them, if only you can create solution for them in this area, you will be desirable for employment. As a matter of fact, you'll be the king, determining when you want to work and where you want to work and all of the things that surround that. So how this organization measure value? For the sake of this class, I'm going to share three major ones with you. And these three things, please don't take it for granted. Because if you can't just solve problem for them in one of them, just one of them, you will make your $10,000 on a monthly basis. This is mind-blowing. And you know the sweet thing is this. Here's the sweet thing. You don't have to do this for just one organization. You can do it for 10 of them at the same time. And then you're going to be the desirable rock star for those organizations. So the first thing is that they want to make more money. Yeah, that's easy. Most big things are not complex. They are easy. Very simple and direct. They want to make more money. Now, if you look on your screen, revenue equals business growth. All right. The higher the revenue of a business, the higher the growth of the business. Revenue equals the number of products sold, all right, multiplied by the price of each product. So that's the formula. Now, if you check this formula, revenue equals number of products sold, you discover the word sold. sold. So selling or sales is the lifeline, is a lifeblood of every organization. If they can't sell, there's no revenue. If there's no revenue, they cannot grow. If they are not growing, they will die. So every business is going to grow, no matter what business is, what kind of business it is, no matter the genre, no matter the investment capital of that business. If they cannot sell, they will die. Hence, businesses are looking for over and over every time people that can help them sell more, ways and strategies that can use in selling more. If you can come up with a way to help businesses sell more, you will be desirable for employment. Yeah. People who are in sales now, a lot of people would say, and they have said to me many times, I don't like marketing, I don't like sales. Well, it depends on how you interpret it. The truth about life is, for every time you are selling, you're selling yourself. Listening to me right now, you're selling yourself. If you go for an interview, you're selling yourself. Trying to do public speaking, you're selling yourself. If you're trying to talk to a lady or talk to a guy to like you romantically, you are selling yourself. You're selling yourself every day, every time, everywhere you go to. So sales is the key bloodline for every kind of growth, either personal growth or business growth. This is why this is very important for every businesses. If you can bring customer to them. Someone has asked me, what's the number one skill on earth? I said the number one skill on earth is the ability to bring customers for any business on demand. All right. Ability to bring customers for any business on demand is going to blow you up massively. So that's the first problem that every business have. If you think about any business right now, this is a major deal with them. The next one is that they want to save more money. Businesses want to spend less to achieve more. They want to cut waste. They want to save more money. How can you leverage technology to create optimized business process that can help these businesses cut down waste? How can they spend 10% less, 30% less? What do you think you can optimize? See, I always say this, anything good can be improved. The fact that it's good simply means it can be improved upon. You can look at things, and I need to say this to you. If you're listening to me right now and people have complained that you find fault in things easily, they are just telling you you're a billionaire in the making, because that skill of finding fault alone can help you optimize any business process, no matter how tight, how excellent they think they are, because whatever is excellent today is obsolete tomorrow. All right. If you can bring out ways, strategies that can help businesses save more, that they don't have to spend up to what they are currently spending, they will pay you anything you want to earn. All right. That is the second one. The third thing is that they want to increase their market share. There is always this war that goes on between businesses. All right. When an innovation comes and it's acceptable by the market, the business becomes the best. And when they become the best, they become the biggest. And because they become the biggest, they start to relax. And when they relax, another organization come and innovate and create something big. On your screen, we'll start with Nokia. How many of you are still using Nokia phone right now? Or you're watching me on a Nokia phone? Type Nokia. I'm sure almost nobody is going to type Nokia. But Nokia was an innovative company that used to be the biggest in mobile telephony in the world. And they introduced the QWERTY keyboard on the mobile phone. And they became the best, hence they became the biggest. Unfortunately, when they became the biggest, they relaxed. And some young guys from Canada called the Research in Motion team, created the BlackBerry, which also has a QWERTY keyboard. But beyond that, also has this in-house inbuilt chatting social media system where you can interact and send multimedia messages between members that uses the BlackBerry phone. And because of that, they became the biggest. I remember back in the days, one of the proof that you are doing well, that you have money, is when you have a BlackBerry. I know how many years I waited to have my first BlackBerry. So if you're with me, you can type BlackBerry. All right. Now, while that was on, a guy called Steve Jobs came up with an innovation and said, the QWERTY keyboard is taking a lot of real estate on the phone. People need more screen space. Can we create a phone that only brings out the keyboard when you need to type something and it's not always there? And so they created the iPhone, and the iPhone came out without keyboard on it, and then it still has the QWERTY keyboard, but it only comes out when you need to type something. And then, of course, why they became the biggest, some guys came up with an innovation through the use of the Android operating system device, and that became Samsung. And Samsung came up and took over from Apple. Right now, there's a big struggle every year between Apple and Samsung. They are trying to take the largest market share. So you see, if you can come up with strategies and innovation that can help increase the market share of any business, that can help them come up with innovations that can make them the best, you will be desirable for employment. Because as big as Apple is, recently was the number one most valuable company on the planet, they are still in a competition with Samsung, which is the most innovative company on the planet, on innovation basis. They want to get the larger market share of the mobile telephony in the world. And there's a new kid on the block that is coming in to spoil this their war, and it's coming to challenge both of them. Now, this always happens in businesses. So can you do something around this to help them improve their market share, as it were? So I'm going to share my story with you, how I've been able to master these 3 problems that I just shared with you, and what I've been able to do to help organization get value in the last few years, and that has changed everything for my life completely. When I graduated, I finished with a 3rd class. I haven't spent 8 years to do a 4-year course. Now, don't laugh at me. And when I graduated, a friend who used to be a mate in school, but of course graduated before me, told me about a job opening in Maryland, and I needed to go for an interview in Maryland. Now, I want to show you, I stumbled on a picture of what I looked like when I went for that interview, and don't laugh at me because this is amazing. So this is what I look like. I borrowed this jacket, by the way, it's not mine. Very, very qualitative jackets back then, even though I won't wear it today. All right, so this is what I look like, and I went for that interview. So let me take this off. So I went for the interview, and then the man at the interview looked at me and said 4 words that changed my life. 4 words that changed my life completely. Everything I've been doing before then, until I came in contact with these 4 words. And these 4 words are the things that I want you to always ask yourself over and over and over, because it's going to make the complete difference about your life. And the 4 words that he asked me, he looked at me and said, we don't fly rocket science here, you study physics. But here are the 4 words he said. He said, what can you do? So I'm asking you this question also. What can you do? For the first time in my life, I didn't know what to answer. I was dumbfounded. My head was running through a whole lot of things. Not that I didn't have skills. There are a lot of things I could do. But for the first time, it was a pharmaceutical business. I think a pharmacy, yes. I didn't know what I could do for a pharmacy. I was thinking. But I said a few things. But really, I didn't know how to answer the question. Your ability to answer this question correctly and clearly is what determines how much you're going to be able to earn. If you will be able to do your $10,000 a month, how well can you answer this question? When I left that interview that day, I didn't get that job. And I worked on myself. I worked on myself to build in at least 4 major high income skills, which I'm going to share them with you, who could solve all the 3 problems that I listed above for you. And that changed everything about my life. Now, what does success mean to you? Whatever it is that it means to you, I was able to live that kind of lifestyle after this my encounter, because I found a way to answer this question, what can you do? Everything about your life is going to change. Your lifestyle, the places you travel to, the things you eat, everything about your lifestyle is going to change when you can answer this question. Is it a life of luxury you want to live? You'll be able to live large. You enjoy the best of things all across the world. Now, this is going to change your life completely. And of course, if you are interested in helping other people succeed, you will also be able to help other people succeed. You'll be able to do a lot of amazing things for other people. So let's go back to these 3 problems. What can you do? Can you make more money for businesses? Can you grow their revenue so that they can have business growth? Can you help them save more money? All right. And then can you help them increase their market share? Which of these above can you make happen for any organization of your choice? All right. Do you even have the skills that can solve those core problems? How many of them can you make happen? And do you have the skills that can solve that problem? So I have a short assignment for you. I haven't listened to me say everything that I've been talking about all the while. I want you to write down any five organizations you would like to work with. Write down any five multinational Fortune 500 companies, startup companies. Write them down. Any five business organizations you'd like to work with. Now, write down the three problems I discussed earlier, all right, which is help them make more money, save more money, or increase market share. Write those things down. And three, write down the ones you can solve for any of the organizations you've written. So for organization 1, can you help them make more money? For organization 2, can you help them save more money? For organization 4, can you help them make more money? For organization 1, maybe can you help them increase their market share? Write all of these things down. Now, you're going to discover the power you have inside of you and the ability to grow to a level where you can earn up to $10,000 on a monthly basis, depending on how you are able to answer this assignment question. Now, I want to show you the easiest way out. Now, regardless of what level you are right now, regardless of either you are in college or you're not in college, or you're out of college, or you have PhD or masters, or you don't even have any degree whatsoever, but you can understand English language, which means you can understand the things that I'm sharing and that I'm talking about right now. I want to put it to you that you do not have a job problem. Guys, you do not have a job problem. As a matter of fact, you do not have a money problem. Your problem right now is not job. Your problem right now is not money. The problem you have is a skill problem. And I'm not talking about just any kind of skill. To have the kind of lifestyle you want, to live the life of luxury, to be able to travel the world, do anything that you want to do at the time you want to do them, you need what we call a high income skill. Now, this is where you can work at your own terms and condition for any organization. As a matter of fact, you can work for multiple organizations. My personal recommendation is if a company is willing to pay you for your skill $400,000, say $1,000 or $1,500 per month, if a company is willing to pay you that, with this high income skill, you can actually work for 10 companies at the same price. So instead of sitting with one company 9 to 5, earning $1,500 or 500,000 naira, what if you can work for 10 companies, different genre of company, and solve the same problems for them, and then you will be privy to earn up to 5 million naira in that sense. All right, so that exactly is what I am talking about. This is going to change everything about your life completely. Now, I want to introduce to you something that I've put together, which is a different kind of university that is going to give you this kind of skills, called the High Income Skill University. You have some skills already. You got some technical skills from the university or college that you went to, but these have not been able to give you a high-paying job or a high-paying career. But this university of skill is specially designed for you to pick up relevant high-income skills that can change everything about your finance. What are the things you're going to get in this university? Number one, you have access to 4 high-income skill certification. Now, this is mind-blowing. There are 4 major high-income skills that I've developed over the years, over the past 15 years, that I've developed and has allowed me work for different organizations at different level, including my own personal business. All right, you're going to get access to all of these high-income skills, not just one, 4 of them with certification. All right, so you're going to be certified and globally recognized, but that's not the important thing. The important thing is what you can do with these skills. All right, secondly, you're going to become a member of a global community of people with high income earners who are high income earners. So you're going to, like I always say to people, you are the sum total of the 5 people surrounding you. So you have access and relationship with people who are earning high income. And number 3, you will earn while you are still learning. The typical university does not give you that kind of leverage where you make money. Instead, you spend the money while you're still learning. But in this, you are earning the more you are learning. So the more you're learning, the more money that is coming to you. Now you have unlimited role play opportunities to practice and sharpen your skill. Now listen to me. I want to share something with you. I found out that the way people learn is not by listening or sitting and watching or writing or reading. That way, what you get is information. Before today, you have attended seminars, you have attended programs and trainings, but you are still the same way you are. What is different? What is missing? What is missing is the practice of the things you have heard. The way you learn, listen to me, is how you practice the things that you read, heard, or saw. If you do not practice them, you will not know them. All right, I'm not going to tell you come to my program or come to the university and then you become a high income skill professional in 7 weeks or 8 weeks and then you'll be able to. No. It's not about listening to the program for that period because you've attended enough already. What is important here is the fact that you are able to practice. Practice is the first thing. All right, so you will have access to at least 5 opportunities to role play and practice the things you are learning every week, and this is mind-blowing. All right, you have access to minimum of 2 applications of your skills immediately. All right, while you are still learning, you're having opportunity to practice the things that you are learning. All right, which means if you're learning how to make more money, you are going to have opportunity to make more money. That's what we're talking about, and they have a lifetime support and development. So this is going to give you a support system regardless of your own pace to develop and grow. Now, I need to let you understand this. It does not matter where you are. 2 things you need, or 3 things. You need the willingness, you need internet connection, and then you need ability to understand English language as the language that I'm speaking. Then I'll coach you through these 4 high income skills and give you all these other opportunities that would take you to that level of $10,000 a month so easily. So let me run through the courses that are available, which are the skills that you're going to be learning. The first one is sales and closing. All right, which sounds like the first high income skill or the first problem the organization have. I told you the number 1 skill on earth is ability to bring customers for businesses on demand. If you are a business owner or you're planning to own a business and you're listening to me right now, the first thing you want to secure, the first skill you must have, and when I say must, you can't succeed without these keys, ability to sell. And I said to you, selling is for everybody because we sell every time. Even when you're going for a job, do you know that your CV is a sales letter? Most of you don't write your CV like a sales letter. You copy somebody. A CV is a sales letter. Every time you're showing up, you're selling something. Now, selling and closing is the lifeblood of any business. How can you grow to become a pro there? And that is what this is given to you. Let me share a story with you. In 2016, this gentleman you're seeing on your screen, it's a friend of mine, approached me and told me about an amazing business idea he had about a consumer club that uses a debit card, a prepaid card, to make payment for different things, all kinds of products and services all across Africa. And then I sat with him and helped him create a marketing plan, a marketing strategy for his idea. And guess what? On the first day of their launch, they made over 21 million naira in the first day of business. Over 10 months, they made over 120 million naira in revenue in 10-month period. You can check out the website. You can find out more about the business. That is what I'm talking about. Capacity to bring customers for business on demand to be able to make this amazing stuff. That's the first thing you are going to learn in this university. Just imagine what you can do with that. The second one is public speaking. Now, this is my first skill ever. I think I was born with this, but I wasn't born with it. I tell people that one of my number 1 secret is the fact that I'm shy. Nobody believed me because they felt, oh, you're such a great speaker. No, how can you be shy? All right. Public speaking certification is the second thing that you're going to get. Something amazing happened to me. I was shocked when it happened in 2016. Speaking for 1 hour, I was paid over $13,000 US. and that's over 4 million naira. As you can see, I was able to go and dig out the credit alert that I got being a public speaker. Just imagine me teaching you and showing you everything that I know about public speaking. And guess what? I'm one of the shyest person on earth. I'm still shy. I was talking to my people in the studio right now before we started the webinar that, do you know that I should have started this broadcast a while ago? But because I'm shy. All right, so I'm still shy, but then I still speak to thousands of audience. I speak to audience of 10, audience of 20, and audience of tens of thousands. This is the power that you need to have, the power of speaking. This will change everything for you. That's the second skill that you're going to get. And the third one, this is mind-blowing, copywriting skill. If you're an introvert, this will come in handy for you, because this is a way you can communicate from one to many, and that communication will keep on speaking and bringing in results for the organization that you do it for. If you've seen any ads, any video ads, billboard ads, website write-up, sales letter, email, all of them are product of copywriting. All of them are product of copywriting. What is copywriting? Basically, is an act of persuasive writing to get someone to take a decision or take an action based on the things that you're saying. And this is the one of the most high in demand skill all over the world. Businesses are looking for copywriters. And guess what? Copywriting is a simple formula. There are just a 6-step formula you need to master, which I will teach you. All you need to do is to apply it to any kind of writing you want to do, and then you will have an amazing copy. Let me share a story with you. This company started in 2016, and they approached me. I did the branding for that, designed this logo, by the way, and I got paid for about a little over $1,000 for designing this logo. And then I wrote a copy for them that went into a video format, and this went viral and grew this company to gross over $3 million in just their first year. It was even less than a year, and they had over 1 million members sign up on this platform just because of the power of copywriting. So imagine if you can write something that can attract millions of customers for businesses. Imagine if you can write a copy that can attract millions of customers for your own business. This is mind-blowing. Remember, I said this thing is about formula. Just insert the variables and then you get the same kind of results. You learn this skill also in the university. And finally, digital marketing. Everything has gone global and everything is going internet right now. We have close to 5 billion people active on the internet on a monthly basis as at today. Now, that is mind-blowing. Population of the world is just 7.7 billion. All right. Over 60% are active on the internet as at today, which means a lot can happen on the internet. So marketing, either an idea or product or service, has to be based on the digital space. You can sell crazy. The number one the number one organization and business on the planet today is purely internet based. All right, it's purely internet. As a matter of fact, the first 20 richest, biggest organization by market capitalization and brand on the planet today are all internet based businesses. All of them. Internet-based businesses. So what are we talking about? Digital marketing is the future of marketing. It's the future of selling. You need to be able to do that. And this is very, very interesting. Here's the screenshot of a conversation I had with a client recently who was trying to get me to do something for them on digital marketing. Right now, I charge about $5,000 a month to run digital marketing for either a group or company, and it can go higher depending on the size of the company and the things that they are trying to do. Imagine yourself being able to run something on the digital space for businesses and charging them up to $5,000. Now, this is mind-blowing. So, what are you going to get in this university? For sales and closing certification program, it's valued at $1,000. All right. The copywriting certification program is valued at $2,500. All right. The public speaking certification program is valued at $1,500. Now, this is what you will pay on a normal day if I'm going to teach you any of these things. All right. This is what you would pay. Currently, I charge about $1,000 per hour to talk to you, and I think I've been with you for close to an hour. You should have paid me $1,000. How many of you are enjoying this class? All right. Type yes if you're enjoying this class already. Type yes. All right, and finally, you have the digital marketing for 1,500 also. Also, you're going to get a secret Facebook group where you get daily mentorship. This is where I get to answer your questions and challenges. Whatever it is you are doing currently that you need help with, even if you get a gig and you needed people to help and support you to deliver for the gig, you also get that here. And the most amazing, which is the role-playing program, where you get to practice the things that you are learning, not just listening and watching or reading, but you get to practice it so that you develop the skills at a first-class level, is priceless. Now, all of this comes at a value of $7,500. At a value of $7,500. Now, hold on. I'm not going to collect this from you. I'm not going to charge you $7,500. I'm going to discount this for you in a mind-blowing way. But what if I still decide to charge you $7,500 for all of these amazing things? Let me ask you a few questions. If all you will get from this program, paying $7,500, all right, is just to live a life of total freedom, where you decide when you wake up, you decide when you sleep, you live in luxury, all right, you stayed in the most expensive hotels when you travel and take vacation almost every month, all right, you travel anywhere in the world you want to go, would it be worth it? Would having freedom be worth $7,500? Yes. Amazing. Now, that's not all. Let me ask you another question. What if all you get from this program was to grow your business to a global scale with revenue running from 6 to 7 to 8 figures within a year or two? Would it be worth it? If you're an entrepreneur or you're a business owner right now, if all you get from this program is to be able to earn $1 million in the next 1 year or 2 years, would it be worth it? Would it be worth $7,500 to you? That's not all. What if all you get from this program is to be able to help other businesses succeed? All right, help build employment for other people, or just be able to help other people develop and become millionaires. In 2016, I made 25 millionaires in 2016 alone. Last year was amazing. I've not even counted the number of people who became millionaires through me, and you're going to hear from them and see their video later. Will it be worth $7,500 to you if all you would get is to be able to help other businesses succeed, and then when they pay you, they thank you for collecting their money? Isn't that amazing? Would it be worth it? Would it be worth it if all you get from this program is to be able to become the most desirable employee by any organization of your choice, where they get to pay you 6 to 7 figures income in US dollars? Would it be worth it? Now, if you answer yes to any of these, here is the deal I'm making for you today. You are getting a discounted pre-launch price for all of the certification programs and their certificates for just $500. Yeah, somebody is saying amazing. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You get access to all of this, just a discount pre-launch price before it goes back to original price for just $500. But guess what? There's something more. There's something more you're going to get. The fact that you're on this call with me today, all right, there is a special promo that I call a preschool promo before the university kickoff. It's meant for just 100 people. And these 100 people are going to be getting access to the full certification program, the entire university, plus extra bonuses for just, wait for it, a simple amount of $100. Yeah. So right now, because you're on this call, you can have access to everything I've talked about for just $100. And you can do that exchange rate based on your country. If you're in Nigeria, that's 36,000 naira. If you're in Ghana, that's 540 cedis. Kenya shillings, 10,300. If you're in Dubai, that's 370 dirham. And then if you're in Rwanda, that's about 91,000 franc. That is what you get for being on this call. If you take action to be part of the first 100, there's a link below you can click right now and register to be part of these 100 people. We have about 68 people already. Just a few more, and then we're going to be out of the 100 people that this special bonus is meant for. Now, what are the extra bonus you're going to get if you're part of these 100 people. First, you get a 4 weeks email training and video training on how to make money on the internet without spending a dime. This is just a bonus. This is not part of the university. This is only coming to those of you that are going to be part of the preschool, which is meant for just 100 of you. You're going to get a 4 weeks training on how to make money on the internet without spending a dime. Next one, you're going to have a training on high-ticket mindsets. Now, this is going to change everything. High-ticket mindset training is going to change everything about how you attract money, what are the kind of things you do, and all of that. And then number 3, you have a free training on how to run effective Instagram ads with little or no budget. I was sharing with my team earlier. In the last 1 month, I spent about $170 to reach over 150,000 people through Instagram alone. How do you get such an engagement and spending almost close to nothing? It's an act, it's a secret, it's an algorithm hack that only those of you that are going to be part of these 100 people will get. All of these bonuses are just coming outside of the university, all right? And then finally, you're going to get an SMMA of free opportunity, which means I'm going to give you gigs, all right? As businesses come, I'm going to give you businesses and pages to manage, and you can start earning even before the university. What will all of these things cost you? Just a one-time $100 only. Take this opportunity now. Click the link below to be a part of it. If the link is not going, you can go straight and direct to the website, which is hiskillsuniversity.com. That's hiskillsuniversity.com. And this is where you get everything complete. So take action right now. Click the link below under this video, or just type hiskillsuniversity.com, fill in the form, make your payments, get the email, and be a part of the 100. Remember, it's just 100 spaces that we have, and we have. If just 10% of the people on this call right now will take this step, there will not be space anymore. So it's based on first come, first serve basis, and I want you to do this. So thank you very much for joining me on this call. I'll see you on the other side. It's been a pleasure talking to you.